Now, to a lighter side, we've been trading, and besides that, we can't talk to each other, you know. We have been trading all day. This was hysterical. Ralph is walking behind Betty and me, and we're going to the shops and the shops and the shops, and he says, he couldn't find anything he wanted. So he says, he asked the guy, will you take t-shirts for this? No, only money, rupees. So he goes outside. He had one guy trying to sell him something. Ralph goes outside. He sets up shop. It was a little round area there with the palm branches over the top. Oh, I can't think of what the name is at home, what you would call it, if you had a little area by itself. And he says, I'm going to trade. I've got t-shirts. What will you give me for t-shirts? Well, it ended up there was 20 people there, all with their stuff trying to sell, all trading. He ended up trading 7 t-shirts. Now you got to remember, these are his old t-shirts that he can't wear anymore because they're too tight. He traded them for stone knives. That's what he wanted. But they had everything laying there. They had their bags and this and that, and teeth of pigs in necklaces, and oh my God, it was unbelievable. So Ralph ended up trading his 7 t-shirts. It was so much fun, and Reddy and I was laughing, and on the way home, here he is walking, and he has an entourage of people with him, you know, still trying to sell him t-shirts. And one guy runs up, and he's got the t-shirts on. It's the Georgia Archaeological Society. And he tells Ralph, it's too small. It don't fit. Too tight. I said to Ralph, that was one of my t-shirts. Oh, God. So then Ralph says, do you like this color? Yes, try this. Oh, fine. And he took it and said, thank you very much, thank you. Some people speak English. Some people can speak thank you. Others don't know nothing. They can't say anything. But we managed to figure out. So anyway, we went to the Donny Village where we were there. And we had to crawl over 5 stiles. These people had pigs. This was their specialty, and gardens. And we crawled over 5 stiles, pig stiles it used to be called in my day. And the pig is called Wump. I always say, over the Wump, over the Wump. And so here we are walking through pig poop, you know, and luckily I had tennis shoes on. I said, God, I'm glad I don't have my sandals on. And they put on, like, this was like a mock war, you know, and they were all, well, they have no clothes on, but they were dressed up in that they had white on their body and spots and stars looking like, you know, and they had all their finery on them. And then after the war finally ended, they was going, and they'd run at us with the spears and brump, you know, and we said, don't do that. Well, we quick take a picture. And they lit fire. They showed us how to light a fire with a bamboo and a stick. And then they killed a real pig with a real arrow. I didn't look at that. I said, Ralph, I don't know why they have to do that. He says, they're going to eat it. And I said, yeah. But if we hadn't come here, would they have done that? You know, I don't like that stuff. Anyway, but I did watch them cut it open with a stone axe. They used stone, and then they cut with bamboo. And this bamboo was sharp as a razor. And they're all naked, and they want to shake your hands, and they want to be friends. And we gave the kids lots of little toys. I didn't have lots, but Betty had lots, and a couple of the gals had. And those who smoked gave cigarettes. Of course, we didn't. We don't smoke. And we went to their fantastic cave, and they came with us. And you got little kids holding on to you because you're climbing up these rocks and roots, and we're going straight up. And it was very slippery. It had rained all night long, you know, and we're trying to hang on here and there. Ralph went. I was surprised he went. And we got up there, and this thing had a front opening. And it was a cave. It was like 75, 80 feet high up in the air, and there was about 80 yards wide, something like that. and it sloped here and sloped there, and if you kept walking backwards, then there was a opening back there too. It had two openings, and but the back opening was closer to the top. You had to climb up to get to there and then go out. And they had a huge, I don't know if it was a stalactite or a stalagmite, I can't remember which is which, but anyway, it went from the floor to the ceiling, huge, like a giant tree there. And then I was looking up and I could hear the bats chippering away there and fluttering wings. And going across the whole top of the cave was another one of these huge stalagmites, tights, whatever. And up above, on the back of where you went out the back, they went up there and they buried their ancestors there eons and eons ago. And there was wall pictures. And as far as the oldest one in the camp, who's, well, they don't get too old, but it was the chief's father, as far as he could recollect, that those signs, that those pictures were on the walls. They were there as from when he was a child.